For years, my answer to every problem in this business was simple. Pick up a brush, help the lads, get the job finished, move on to the next one. But over the last few months, I've realised something. You don't build a 7-figure company with a paintbrush. You build it with people, systems, training, leadership, and that's exactly what this week is all about. Right, we just finished spraying. Monday has been an absolute success. Alice started, the new girl, she's great, she just cracked on. We got on 3 jobs today, we're finishing off another one. What else have we got on today? Oh, we finished another job and we got an ongoing kitchen as well. So yeah, we got full workshop tomorrow. We've got another set of wardrobes coming in. You know, the last few weeks have been tough, I'm not gonna lie. I think I've made it clear. I feel like I've just started this YouTube channel in the middle of all we're seeing is the shit, you know, so yeah, it's not great, but I know that, you know, days like today when everything's running smoothly and we've got everything back on track, it definitely does make a difference. And, you know, we aren't just running a shit show here. We are running a pretty good operation, and with the upgrades that we've done on the workshop the other day, it does make the world of difference. It's taken just over a month to get back to this point. The jobs are flowing again, the team's settled, morale's improving, and for the first time in a while, everyone's pulling in the same direction. And we're definitely not where we want to be yet. There's still problems to solve and things we're reacting to every day. But we're finally creating enough breathing room to stop constantly firefighting and start planning for the future. And that's a huge shift, because I genuinely believe the next stage of Signature Decorators won't be built by me spending more time with a brush or a sprayer in my hand. It will be built by teaching, developing our people and building the business around them. It will be built by creating better systems, investing in our team and laying the foundations that allow the business to grow. Now feels like the right time to step back from the tools and start building everything around the people who are on them. Because if we're serious about building the UK's most elite decorating company, that's exactly what needs to happen. I can't physically be in 4 places at once. And as we've taken on more jobs, I've had to be more places at once. But what's happened? It's caused delays, it's caused a backlog of work, it's caused clients to not be fully satisfied with the communication and everything else that goes along with it. So therefore, we're still not hitting what we need to hit. So the main thing now to progress this business forward is this. It's the academy, and it's the first academy of its kind. It's going to be built to be able to bring people on board, teach them, to give them the skills necessary to be able to start working and making money from day one. And anyone that's scaling a business or growing their business or expanding knows the first thing and the first issue that you're going to have is staff. If you can't fulfill, it's all good you having a great sales pipeline and you being good at selling and having a good process, but if you can't fulfill, at the end of the day, that's where your bottleneck's going to be. And it's been the case for us time and time again. So after about 5 weeks of hard work, catching up, making up for 2 lost team members, we're finally in a position where we're not chasing our tail. We finally got the breathing room that we need to take this to the next level and start transforming the business from the inside out. So instead of reacting, it's going to be one simple thing that we're going to do. Strip everything back to the bones, remove me as a key element of the business, and I'm going to start working on the business. And with this, we need to plan. We spent some time this week, sat down, going through each section of the workshop. For the first time in a long time, we weren't sitting around the table talking about the next job. We were talking about the next chapter of Signature Decorators. Over the last month, we've learned a lot. Some lessons the easy way, most of them the hard way. Instead of making the same mistakes again, we decided to stop, write everything down and build a proper roadmap for where this business goes next.
Every department, every room, every system, every process. The workshop, the headquarters, the academy, the consultation room, the vans, training, recruitment, workflow, nothing was left out. Because we've realised one thing, building an elite company doesn't happen on site. It happens in meetings like this, where you make the decisions that shape everything that comes afterwards. This isn't just a 4-week plan, it's a blueprint for the next version of Signature Decorators.
Well, it's been a pretty successful week to say the least. We've got through all of the work that we needed to get through, caught up on a load of jobs, and we're getting ready for me to go from painter to CEO. Now, the transition is going to be quite a simple one now that we've got the sort of manpower to be able to deal with the workload. But I guess the pattern of behavior that keeps happening is that when things get busy or tough, or we need to progress a business or catch up on jobs or whatever it may be, like, I just default straight away towards hopping back on the tools and making do. But it's also down to us not having the right facility or being able to train our staff in exactly what we need them to do. So the academy is the next phase of actually making things more feasible towards me getting off the tools.
The boys definitely had their work cut out for them this weekend, so a massive hats off to them for giving up their Sunday to get this done. They've had to chop, change and completely rework an existing kitchen to make it fit this space, and honestly they've done a brilliant job. We've pretty much used every last piece of it to make it work, and a huge shout out as well to the person who kindly donated the kitchen. It's going to become part of the Signature Academy and help us train the next generation of decorators. This will be our advanced training kitchen alongside a beginner and intermediate kitchen, with even more training areas being built throughout the academy. Every part of this space has been designed to give the people the best possible start in the trade, and I can't wait to get it going.
Kitchen number 1 is pretty much finished. Originally, we planned to shut the business down for 2 weeks. The more we spoke about it, the more we realised it would just create a whole nother problem in itself. We just end up with a backlog of work again. So instead, we're going to build all of this whilst keeping the business open on all angles. Yes, it's going to be harder, but if we can make it work, it will be far more sustainable, and we're not going to take the hit financially.